it's Mike from Gear Diary, and you're looking here at a little mini audio setup. We've got an M-Audio Axiom Pro USB controller and kind of a granddaddy here, a Kurzweil K2000R, a vast variable architecture, synthesizer module, the iPad, which has got iRig Midi plugged in here, which has in and out and through MIDI capabilities that hooks in, and as well the software that's running is the iRig Midi software. I actually have this. The nice people at IK Multimedia were kind enough to send that along to help me evaluate their sample tank software. But what I found so far is that before I even get into the sample tank, just the iRig Midi itself is an awesome little tool. It's very portable, has nice rechargeable battery inside of it, comes with a really cool little utility, which is the iRig Midi software. Anyway, so rather than playing the sounds that are on the iPad, I can use this controller to actually play the sounds on this huge state-of-the-art in the 90s Kurzweil player, which still has some really excellent sounds and some sound capabilities. So you can really get a nice grand piano. And then I know I can configure controllers and possibly through there as well, but I can just take this, I'm going to wind up through, pardon me for a second, and find a nice so you can do that. Now, I'm not sure if you can see it, but you do have a little VU meter, and what that's related to is the data flow. And over here you have little arrows for input and output. Let's find that slightly different sound. Not for any good reason. And if I want to, I can just record. Stop. Now at this point, I've got a couple of different little songs that are here that I've done. If I want to, what I could then do is take those, export those as MIDI files, because that's all it's doing is recording raw MIDI, and export that back to the computer through iTunes, through email, directly over Wi-Fi, and then be able to utilize those files. So just really wanted to highlight that even before you get to the sample tank software, which is really a wonderful tool in and of itself that I'll cover separately, just the interface, the nice little tools, and I haven't even gotten into things. There are other things. I'm working with note data. You can work with things which are continuous controllers, CCs, which has to do with controls that go through that are different parametric values. System exclusive called SysX, which is just what it sounds like. It's data that only a particular instrument would really know what to do with. Storing that, being able to send that over to MIDI was the way instruments were programmed back, well, when MIDI was king, back before digital audio became more in vogue. So, just to bring a little bit closer, we've got the iRig Midi, which is right here. Again, the plugs into your dock connector. You've got an in, through, and out. So your MIDI in would then come from the keyboard, and then the MIDI out would come down to this synthesizer unit. And then it plugs in, and you've got the nice interface here, and that's about all there is to it. It's simple, effective, excellent tool.